Hello everybody and welcome to Kerbal Space Program with me, Hobo. Let's get straight into it. We are going to continue today our resume save, yep. We are going to continue trying to get to Eve with our Eve Explorer. For those of you who join us for the first time, this is Home Again in Good Health Space Academy. And you have to excuse me today. I've moaned about it many times. I was working last night. And so this is the Eve Explorer Mark 1. We're going to load that. Yeah, I was working last night and I did a lot of shouting. As you can hear, my voice has been pretty much wrecked. Now, I have been thinking about this. For those of you who've been keeping up, we have not had a huge amount of success. um, although we have had quite the giggle along the way. So, I was going to go back a little bit. I was thinking about it. Given how much energy and fuel it's taking us to get off Minimus in the first place, off Kerbal in the first place, this I don't think is going to be enough to get us back up an orbit and back to Kerbin. So we're going to need to think bigger. So we're going to do. Oops. What's stopping that going on? Okay, we'll just pop a fresh one back on there. So we're going to pop. This is going to have a 3-tank system at the top. If I can remember what I'm doing. Plus, it's going to have. Excuse me. It's going to have 4-tank system. In the first place, which is going to carry another 8 tanks of fuel. Those are going to have themselves parachutes. I think they're going to have parachutes. There, they didn't feel too much like they. In fact, actually, there's a new SAS, isn't there? There's these ones that look better. And I want to make that look a little bit nicer because that's what we do. That, then pop. See, these parachutes don't want to lock very well. For whatever reason. I don't even know if they're attached, but it looks silly. Come on, lock in, you bastard. See, they're just not going on square. I mean, that's pretty close, but it's not by any means perfect. That's a bit closer. I think we'll go with that. Then we'll just strengthen that up. So this is the stage to help us get away. And then this stage will take over and get us into orbit and back home again. Again, I'm going to prefix everything with, in theory, bugger it. I have to go high with that. But of course, this introduces its own problems in that. Well, actually, that was another problem. Before we even, we're having problems before we even leave. So, and that's coming in the form of exploding at the stage where we separate. Come on, let go of it. When we separate this stage. So I'm going to drop that a bit lower. But of course I think it's clipping through the floor. That's the problem we're having here. Right, we'll redesign that stage because it's been a pain in the arse. So yeah, we'll pop the rockets onto here. So that's that stage. We'll come back and do the staging in a moment. Then I want these sepultrons. I want to see what these do. For use. So I think what these do is they force the parts. They just do a very, very small burst, which forces the parts away on separation. I think that's that. Okay. Try and keep everything nice and lined up. Okay. So what it would do there is they would just basically blow and slow this whole section down just a touch, so that you could separate safely and get away from it. I was thinking about doing a similar thing actually with these, but of course they're just so friggin' unpredictable. Excuse me. Okay, so let's redesign this stage at the bottom here. So we want, first of all, we need separators. That's what I was looking for. Should be under here. There they are. And put them about that height. And then we're going to have to strengthen the hell out of this. This is going to be quite wobbly. I'll get some more. This thing's going to be huge. So the question mark now is, with all that added weight at the top, is this stage going to be strong enough to deal with it? I think RCS thrusters are going to be coming out of my ass in order to keep this under control. They're going to be less about landing, and they're going to be more about holding us in a straight line in the first place. Yeah, we want our strengthening rods. Hell, we're going to need these to death. Pop that like that. So this stage of these parachutes as well is to assume that the Eve has an atmosphere that's going to be good enough, or at least thick enough, to slow us down by a parachute. That's the idea with that. This is basically going to be a flying building site full of scaffolding. That's all this is. Tell me if you think I've missed a bit. Okay, so that's that, and then we have plenty of SAS control. We have that. We need solid rocket stages, because this isn't going to do it on its own. Sorry, decoupler, that's what I want first. Which would be, let's start here. It might actually be a two-stage. I think we might need a double-staged. Does that look straight? I don't think it does. perhaps. We'll pop another one above. Still got to put landing gears down. Still got to set the staging. And still got to put the separatrons. Sounds like a transformer, doesn't it? Oh, ladders as well for EVAs. Got to do that. And then just finally, so much to do. Rocket design. So what I want to try and get done by the end of this episode is I at least want to be in a Kerman orbit with a successful Kerman orbit, meaning that we have enough fuel left in our tanks to easily make it over to Eve. Where have they gone? So as well as having a gravelly voice, I've also got a tickly throat, so that's why I'm going to do those pathetic little coughs every now and Where are they? Oh, there they are. So... so it's really here that it needs to disappear from. Whoops. But I think we will just pop one down here. And one down here. Also, I'm going to pop RCS. Now, I'm not sure whether or not these are actually going to work with not having an RCS tank, and I sure as hell ain't going to be able to put one in now. Hopefully, though, they'll feed from these tanks up here. But I don't know whether or not they will feed through a stacked decoupler. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. Because we shot through 2 others as well, save that, and then if this doesn't work, we'll reload. Ah, sweet. Okay. And then finally, we need strength. God, give me strength. Now, because of the size of this, I think it's going to fall off the launch pad. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Now we need to get that so it's not clipping through the floor. Big meets bigger. We could probably just drop down a little bit there. Would be nice if we could zoom out far enough so you could see your whole rocket. Because I can't even tell if that's clipped at that. No, it's not. Right, but I'm not too worried about getting any closer. Stage 1. There's ignition on 4 engines. Stage 2 would be something like this here, but we'll just make a new stage. You all will separate. Damn it all. Get in the fucking stage. So that will separate, and first ignition will come from that. And that. So that's the solid rockets at the bottom. They will deplete. And you and you will fire at the same time you will go. And you can be on that one. And then they fire. Then once that's depleted, that fires on that, and that drops those. And we're still burning through all of these. And then that gets dropped into that. When that all depletes, yes, so all that fuel gets drunk through. So all that fuel gets drunk through, and then we hit the separation with those going at the same time. That clears. Then the next stage is that rocket, and we go until it runs out, and then we need that, wherever that one is. Oh, it's up here. You to fire at the same time as you guys. So push it backwards. Then in the next stage, these fire. Well, actually, technically, yeah, because these are going to bring us into orbit as well as, excuse me, bring us into orbit as well as getting us off the planet as well. So yeah, that's right. Then the next thing we need are these chutes. Which will put us down, and then we'll take off again. And then when that depletes, we pop you. Is that all of you? Yeah. So we pop you, and you fire. And you fire. I don't know where this last one's gone. Oh. So it's all of these. All of those fire. And separates that stage. And then that ignites. Bringing us home. Final thing to do then is to need to get that parachute back as well. Oh, that's the parachute there. So if you were to go there, then that would take care of all of that. And just allow us the parachute, which I don't know whether it'll tear the SAS off. So, I think, whoa, don't want that many. I'm just going to add, in fact actually we'll just add the one at the back as a backup chute. Excuse me. There's going to be quite a lot of that going on. Right, so we need the landing legs. Useless landing legs there. Don't know if I can really do a lot more for that. I could probably, I'm just going to save it and see if I can drag these engines a bit lower. Yeah, that didn't muck everything up too much. So there we go, we can do these ones then. And that one. So then just the ladders for in and out. We might do here actually. Actually, I think that's going to be good enough there. I think he'll be alright at that. And I think that's it. Fudge it all. I think I've done everything. I think I've staged everything. It's a complicated rocket. It's a heavy rocket. It's going to be a slow rocket. Only one way to find out, really, and that's hit the launch pad. There's always debris on this launch pad. Okay, so this launch. Oh, yeah, I've also changed the resolution on this, so hopefully it should all be looking a little bit better. I've increased the sound a little bit too, so it should. The sound should be a little bit more balanced. Wow. Okay, so this this launch is for Dead Island 5. We're gonna need to get away a bit quicker than that. Okay, so I'll do this bit and then. Maniacal laugh. And I don't even think it's done at that. So I'll do these names and then we'll restart the flight and we'll get away quicker. So, Dead Island 517, welcome to you. Again, another new user without an account, but welcome to you. And cue music. The Whiteout 47, and you were actually my 100th sub, so welcome to you. The only problem, and hey, it's me, Mario. No shit, you think this might have become a catastrophic failure, eh? Maybe. So, well, let's see if it's any better in flight. So, yeah, we're gonna hit quickly this time. Let's see who we're gonna kill this. I didn't even see who we killed last time. So, as soon as that, need the throttle up, and we are go. That is amazing. They survived. That's incredible. Right. Funnily enough, it's not strong enough. Apparently this isn't going to do it. Also. Seeing that the staging didn't feel quite right there. Okay. do I then? Right, we're going to change this slightly. That these are not going to rely on that. These are going to have stacked couplers. Probably something I should have done in the first place. Well, evidently something I should have done in the first place. Is like that now. So that should offer a lot more rigidity. We can also lower it and bring its centre of gravity down. However, this is going to swing like a pendulum and just knock everything out. So we're going to need to secure that. It looks so pathetic in there. It's like throwing a hot dog down a train tunnel. Excuse me. Oh, I could have got that. Oh no, I have clipped. Yeah, that'll do. Explorer mark 4. I'm just going to turn my mic off a second, have a good old cough, and then whilst this is loading up, and then I will be back. Sorry about that. I don't think it's helped much. But fuck, I didn't do the staging, did I? Shit. Because that's going to change everything. And flight. Let's go back to the VAB. So that's all fine. And all those files, where have you gone then? Right, that I think should be it. Your company motto should never be fingers crossed, but evidently I think ours is. Still not overly stable, but off we go. Oh, looks like we caught. Evacuate as much as you can, get the parachute down. Again! They survived again! How? That's incredible! Right, problem. Needs resolving. Don't think we can resume that flight. Vehicle assembly building. And this time, I'm not a fan of doing this because they have a tendency to fall off the platform, you see. If you're not absolutely dead on central with it. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's a way to straighten it back up again. We'll try. Not worth putting a new one, a new save on that, just for moving it slightly to the right. That doesn't work. We need more strength, that much is true. So the other thing is we just sort of cheat a little bit and just see if we can get away with pinning it like that, which in real life wouldn't work. It would just spin and fall over. But we'll give that a try, because we'll exploit the broken physics. If not, then it might be worth clamping these solid rockets either side. No. No, I don't know what separate as fast as you can. Amazing. Just amazing. How did they get away with that again? Right. Maybe too high, do we think? Or maybe we just clamp and buy the rockets and see. Whoops, don't want to do that. Right, I want to pay close attention to what goes on this time. Okay, yeah, that was always going to be too weak. I was never holding out much hope for that as an idea. Go right to the top. Okay, we could try taking this stage off. And seeing if we can get it to clear quickly enough. And that does merit a new number. Throttle, SAS, power. They didn't let go of the rocket for some reason. Let's just have another look at that again. But again, they survived. Another explosion. Okay, power, release. It's staged wrong, that's why. I didn't check that, silly me. No? So where have you gone? Why would I want you up there? What are you fucking thinking? Penis. Oh, fuck's sake. FFS. FFS FML. Okay. This time, to the moon. Throttle? Anybody? Hello? Oh, yeah. Haven't got time to stand around, just a slight... I have the feeling this rocket's a little bit shit. And again, I mean, these guys are pretty goddamn bulletproof. I'm tempted just to leave them there now. But we go back one more time. And what we do this time is we move these up and out the way and see if that works. Right, so yeah, all the staging still works. No, I don't think it merits a new number. We just moved a piece. It's slow. It's slow, but it is going. It's slow, but it's going. It's picking up speed. It's heading the wrong way. I want it to... Now, what I'm going to do this time is I've been looking to see the best way to intercept a planet. And as far as I can tell, there is, well, obviously there are formulas to find out launch times and where to be, where to launch from in order to intercept a planet as it comes by you, and because you obviously want to be at the slowest point. I've come up with an idea. Everybody that I've seen launches across the 90-degree angle. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go 270 and I'm going to spin this way across the planet. I'm not going to go this way around it. I'm going to go this way, so that when we actually get out into the atmosphere, we're going to come across and we're going to head into whatever planet we're aiming at. So we're not going to chase it, we're going to intercept it. However, that looks suspiciously like we're still going across the 90-degree mark, so we're going to put a bit of gravity roll into this now. Lurch over a touch. I don't know whether or not this has to take into account the spin of the planet. And we're actually going to wind up fighting against that as well. This thing's so big I can't even see down its length. This isn't a very high, not going to be very high by the time we get rid of this stage. That needs securing a little bit, I think, or something. Wow. maybe a little inefficient. This stage is going to need to get changed. Okay, we're gonna head back to. But at least we know these stages work. Though it does cause the game to flip out a little bit. It spins a bit. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's all quite nice. Those seprons, they work quite nicely. They cause the game to sort of crash a little bit, just flip out a touch. But it did the job. It certainly gave us plenty of clearance. Nice. Okay, so we'll just change that centre rocket. World War II, so there you go. Happy days, that all took care of that. We can just go ahead and end it there. VAB. And it's actually two things I want to do. I want to get rid of these. I'll get rid of these. And do want to add to that. Add to that. That was one of the things I wanted to do. I still think we can get up. I still think that section has a use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the solid rocket boosters with more power. More engines. If in doubt, strap more to it. So we'll just tie this all together. Just tie this all together. That's right. That's what I just said on a rocket. I'll just put a bit of duct tape here. Be fine. Superb. Oh, actually, there you go. I've just noticed that. That's facing the wrong way. Is that the only one? Hope it is. It would seem so, yes. This whole stage can get moved down here. Should we see what that then does? Should we see what that does then, kids? The Mark 6. Save, launch. need to sort out those explosions. They really do. That was the what's his face quarters. The clampy arm things. What are they called? Stability enhancers. Whoops. Stability enhance my arse. Let's pop that there. Oops. Just change that again. Don't think it's worth a new number. Oh. So actually we could have stabled it out a bit more with putting struts across that too, but we're not that smart. D, shift, ignition, go! Oh, I didn't stage it right, I didn't put the new stability controls in the right place. Yep. Yeah, B. Sorry, that's my fiance banging the door in the other room. Why do you put them up there? I don't understand at all. Right, that's all of those. It's a little bit frustrating because I mean it's not even remotely attached to that stage. That stage is way gone by. Or this stage is way gone by the time we get there. And this is the bit it's touching. I'd have thought it would defaultly have to have carried a low position because you're kind of not going to be separating a great deal by the time you hit that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, frame rate. What do we lose? What do we lose? We lost an engine. The frame rate's just completely and utterly shot on this, so I'm going to have to... I think the recording's about had it. So we will be back. We will get this... Sorry, as we were saying before I was interrupted, we will get this up in the air in one fashion or another, and it will fly. So I'd like to... actually, one more idea. Just one more try. And then I'm going to call it a day. Oh, for the love of God. No, okay. Oh, right, okay. So that's kind of the problem. They don't really blow far enough. That's... Of course, the other question is, I don't want this to run over anything more than an hour. We're at 51 minutes now. Because I'm going to go and record another video as well, straight after this one. And there's a lot of the day gone at that. Right, no, I won't even clear the pad right there. No. Could try that. To see how it's done. Oh. But because yeah, we're missing some we're missing some parts here. But this is going to have to be quite precise. Mind you, don't people say put them on stack decouplers? Cheat your ass off. Exploit the game. We do need to put these structural strengtheners back. Maybe we'll just put a crossbar through its midriff. Like so. Again, not quite sure why you're putting these so high up in the list. Don't even know which engine you are. Oh, you're up there, right. That's that one. So which one are we missing? It's this one. Where are you? Oh, wasn't that one we're missing then? This one then. Missing that one. No, it's only the launch type that we're changing. It's launch method. Yeah, I need to have a look and see what I can do to try and help the game run a little bit more stable. I mean, theoretically, once it's up in the air, we should be good. It's just this initial getting it off the ground is going to cause the computer to lag. That'd be a stack decoupler that went there then. That's not going to clear that. These tanks are a bad idea. Yeah, actually, we will keep these though. Liquid engine. Don't understand what that is entirely. Of course, we could just try this boring design with nothing strapped to it and see how we get on with that. Put these on just for a bit of stability. And where they are the last stage or something, yeah. Don't understand why you're a stage there. Yeah, it's a new number because it's a modification to the engine setup. We will get there, people. If you're still around, by the way, thank you very much for your patience. You is a star. Power. Power. Ooh, didn't mean to go inside there. But hi. Right, not enough power. And flight to the VAB. Don't necessarily need them. This will go lower. This is the last try now. Honestly, last try. And then we pick it up again another day. We add you. 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 You won't get past the launch pad. We can go sideways though. I think. Go like this. Crazy design. Push me to the point of desperation. I need this rocket to go up in the air. I need a successful takeoff. Hopefully that'll be strong enough. God willing. So, oh, we didn't do the staging. Right, basically, all of you lot, Death Rocket, you're all going to fire all at the same time. There's everything, and then that's radial decoupler. Whatever reason of you guys being in there. Stage 12, let's save that. Let's try this one. Whether or not I've made it too heavy again for it to just stand up. Wibbly wobbly. Oh shit! I double tapped the spacebar. Right. We're just gonna restart it from there. Because that was me. That was my fault. I was the derp. And we have gone over an hour now. Wow. Yeah, you have to be quick getting it off, but it moves. Give it that. Whee! Whoa! Whoa! And we'll call that some sort of structural failure there, shall we? I guess that's what you get when you strap 3 rockets to spam the spacebar, so we get rid of everything. Oh, don't hit that stage. This is possibly the most dangerous thing ever. And that's why I put that second parachute on. That SAS joint. Not necessarily the world's strongest thing. Okay, we're getting closer. I know I said that was the last one. If I can get through that solid rocket stage, I'll be happy. So we need to keep them attached. And to do that, I think we'll just have to keep strapping these down, aren't we? Whoops. Whoops. Let's do that again. It did move. I'll give it that much. I wonder if it's worth just doing this as a sort of adding that one and then having you as the second stage. So these two go off first, and then the centre one goes. So it just reduces the power a little bit. And try it and see. Eve, we will get to you. Throttle up. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Seems to be going well. What did we just lose there? Because I'm pretty sure you were supposed to separate then. So I don't want to be carrying you. How was your... Need to have a look at that. So which way's... is that right? Yeah, that should be about right. So throttle down a little bit there as well. Still gaining speed. Fuel consumption's gone down considerably. Don't want to be turning too aggressively straight away. But that's starting to shrink, we're starting to change direction. No, we've not got enough lift in this engine here. That's a shame. So that is going to have to get changed, that one. Question is though, how does this land? So let's try and straighten it up. So our rate of descent is falling greatly. But we can afford to fall a bit faster than that. So if nothing else, this will be a good practice land. But we could have tried to have got back over to the base. I think we've fallen a bit too far now anyway. Actually, I wonder just how high this will go under its own steam, just this landing stage. Maybe a little bit more aggressive than I wanted. So the parachutes probably will be quite a lot of use there. But again, they survived. They're just not coming back. So anyway, I would like to thank you very much for joining me. My name is Knee-High Hobo. If you've enjoyed this... Oh, look at that, we are off. If you've enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe for more. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.